His old friend Hassan used to be a small-time trader. Hassan did pass his school exams, but no more. Now he's a UU, an unqualified, untrained teacher. The villagers pay him what they can when they can, and often it's not much. Almost half of Sierra Leone's teachers are UUs and often have second jobs to survive. No repairs have been done to the school buildings since 1976. What Sori learns here, there's little incentive for Hassan to train as a teacher. There just aren't enough well-paid jobs, although the government is reviewing teachers' pay. 3 years ago, Hassan was accepted into a training program. He has the letter. He's just waiting for confirmation of funding. Unfortunately, he's been waiting 3 years.
Since I applied and got this acceptance letter, it's been about 3 years. It's to go to the training college to get qualified as a teacher. I didn't get an answer.
I am praying that we get development in our village. I pray that with education, things will be better for you. All of you.
So not much encouragement from Sori's home village. He's starting to think there are no easy solutions.
I want one day to go abroad because Sierra Leone is not easy. One day, if I go abroad, I'll be happy. I want to do something proper for Sierra Leone.
We've heard stories of schools down the road. Sori's off to learn more. On the way, Mohammed. He's a motorbike taxi driver and former student of one of the oldest schools in Sierra Leone. They're all on their way to Mataboy. There are no road signs. But the driver does have an escort of sorts. The school here has an impressive list of former pupils, including some major public figures. Sori Kondi wants to put on a performance, but the kids get there first.
Together. Group reading. Emma. Lives. In. Freetown.
Free primary education has seen a huge increase in pupils here. It's up by half. Now the school has 425 students, but only 5 teachers and 3 classrooms.
If you could see them, you would see that the children are having difficulties. They have no desks and have to put the books on their laps to write.
Half the classes are under mango trees. There are just not enough buildings.
So no benches then?
They do have benches to sit on, but they haven't got anything to write on.
So what about the school's distinguished old boy network? Sori asks the obvious question.
Mr. Headmaster, these people in high places, so what have they done to help the school?
These people
have not made any effort to move us from under the mango tree. That is why we are still under the mango tree. Apart from the government, it's up to the local people to move these children. I had a better education than them because we had the facilities in school. We had enough desks to write on. These days, children use their lap to write on. That doesn't help their writing skills.
When the rains come, the problems really start. Children from the mango tree classrooms pile into the school building classrooms, and the entire school comes to a halt. For 9-year-old Fatima, that means losing up to 40 days a year of school.
When I come to school in the morning and it rains heavily, my books and uniform get completely soaked.
As Sorry leaves, burnt-out ruins of buildings, a reminder of civil war. Over 1,200 schools were destroyed. And in contrast, the new roads of reconstruction, which take us to Koidu, the center for blood diamonds.
Experimentalism and the Hollywood traditional cop thriller. Can you marry those two? It's not going to work for...
Toad is keeping up with the news. He's a glutton for knowledge.
Going to work maybe for the people who saw...
There is money round here, and money can be a problem, as Sorry's next encounter shows. Sia Elizabeth Tongu belongs to a women's group which campaigns against teenage marriage.
Fine, how you say? How the time?
How is Kono?
Fine.
How is the women's group doing?
The group is doing fine.
They do okay.
It is doing fine, eh?
Yes. Young girls face a lot of challenges. We're concerned about teenage marriages, early marriages, we call them out here. People with money will lure them out of school. It still happens, and in fact, I have a secondary school attached to the institute. What we do is we call the parents to meetings so we can all deliberate together and see how we can stop all of this. They're still children. I mean, imagine babies having babies. It's really a serious problem. And then also they drop out of school because they cannot continue with school once they get married and get stuck in this marital affairs. In fact, the young boys in school are now pregnating more girls than the older men. So that too is a serious problem in the community.
There is a law that schoolboys who make girls pregnant must stay away from school while the girls do. And the government's planning to help girls by adding more female teachers. But there are no easy solutions. Mariama didn't get a chance to finish her schooling. At 16, her parents wanted to marry her off to an older man. She ran away, but in the end she did marry him and had 3 kids. Like many girls in Sierra Leone, Mariama was married before she was 18, which is illegal here. Now, 10 years on, she's being divorced, and her husband has claimed back the bride money and expenses from her family.
Seeing as your father, your parents were the ones who arranged your marriage, they should have helped you out, not left you to sort it all out alone. Why, when bad things happen, do they leave you to fend for yourself? Why?
I don't know.
Hello people there, we know they die. Oh, I say, hey, we no go die.
Back on the road, teenage pregnancy, Sorry's heard nothing yet.
No go die. Oh.
16-year-old Mami Musa, her mother and stepfather need a lift back to their village.
Do you go to school?